justice for single people. Why are we paying more? Why are we paying so much? Welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's Dale here, and if you're seeing my face for the first time, welcome. If you are my returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I do appreciate your support and you watching my videos. In today's videos, I am going to be telling you about points to note before you get your first car here in the UK. If you do not know, there are lots of things to consider before you purchase your first car, and I am going to be helping you. I am not going to be telling you exactly what to do, because getting a car in the UK is like your personal choice, or the type of car you're gonna get or anything is your personal choice. So I am not really gonna make all those decisions for you. What I am going to be doing is just to guide you through the whole process, and I do hope you find these tips useful and help you purchase your very first car. So the first thing you need to know is, if you are a foreigner living here in the UK and you have your foreign license, like you have your driving license in your home country, you can actually use it here in the UK for 1 year. I don't know for every country, but I'm sure of my country, Nigeria. You can use your Nigerian driving license here in the UK for 1 year, but I do not really advise that, because it's very expensive to buy an insurance with a foreign license. So please do not do that, except you actually need to have a car ASAP. If not, please make sure you have your UK driving license before you even buy a car. I have a video already on my channel talking about how to get your UK driving license. I'll put it up here, so make sure you go and watch that video. Wait, don't leave yet. Finish watching this video before going to watch that video, because or watch that video and come back. Shall make sure you watch this video. You can actually buy a car without even a driving license. Yes, you do not need a license to buy a car, but the thing is, you will be spending money and you are not able to drive that car if you do not have someone accompanying you. So if you buy a car, you cannot drive that car except you have an instructor with you in that car, or you have a friend who has driven in the UK for 3 years before you were able to drive that car around. So it is illegal for you to drive without a license or without proper supervision. At the end of this video, you will be knowing websites to go to buy your car, or how to buy your first car, costs, how to maintain your car, because definitely, guys, it's not even about buying the car, it's about maintaining your car. So I am not an expert in this field. I do not know much about cars until I started browsing about my own car or about getting a car, and with the help of information I've gathered, and also with the help of friends, I was able to make a decision. But yeah, I am trying to help you as well get your very first car. So make sure you thumbs up this video. If you've already gotten your first car and you have tips also for others, please let us know in the comment section. We are all here to interact and learn. This video, let's get right into it. First thing you have to consider is your budget. Your budget is very important. What's your budget in buying a car? How much do you have? How much do you have to put aside every month to like maintain the car? Like I said, buying the car is not the issue, but maintaining the car is the issue, because find out that some people actually buy a car and at the end of a few years they cannot maintain the car. They park the car at home or they sell it. So you need to put that into consideration before you buy a car. How do you want to buy the car? Do you want to buy it on a loan, or do you want to buy it cash? So if you have a budget, that would decide if you get a loan or if you buy it cash. I do not really advise you to take a loan to buy a car. Why? Because it's going to help build your credit score, but at the first instance it's going to hurt your credit score as well. If you are going to if you plan to mortgage a house as soon as possible, I will not advise you to get a car on a loan. Get a house on a loan instead. That's much better. But yeah, if you really need to get the car on a loan, who am I to tell you what to use your money for? Literally, I don't think I am qualified to tell you what to do. I'm just advising you. Always buy cars you can afford. So aside the fact that the cars are expensive themselves, maintenance, you all know it's expensive. When you've budgeted how much, say you want to buy the car for 10,000 or 7,000 pounds, then you decide if you can afford it cash or if you will be needing a loan from the bank. So banks are able to give you loan to get your car, or you go to the car dealers, they are able to still give you loan, but they will do a hard check on your credit profile to see if you're qualified, and if you're not qualified, it's going to drop your credit score further. So make sure you are really qualified before you ask them to do a hard check on your credit report. Okay, the type of car you're going to be getting, also need to put that into consideration as well. So what type of car are you buying? A petrol, electric, hybrid, or a diesel? For me, I drive a hybrid, so I'm going to be giving you how much I spend to like maintain it towards the end of this video. So you want to put into consideration, is it a big car you want or a small car? Or do you want an automatic car or do you want a manual car? Manual cars are cheaper to buy, but you need to like get a manual driving license. So the thing is, if you have a manual driving license, you are able to drive manual and automatic cars. But if you have an automatic driving license, you are limited to only automatic cars. For me, I am driving an automatic car because I cannot start changing gears. I cannot be changing gears and mashing all those things. No, I'm here for the soft life. Just put my car automatic and I'm gone. If you want to save costs, definitely go for manual cars. They are cheaper. Another thing you need to consider is your cost of insurance. Insurance companies are going to charge you per month or per year if you want to pay per year, but I pay monthly. So yeah, I pay monthly, and the cost depends on a lot of factors. Okay, so when you want to buy a car, please make sure you check with your insurance company how much insurance you'll be paying on that car. You can do this by calling them and giving them the car plate number you are about to buy, or you can fill the form online and they will tell you how much estimates you're going to be paying per month. And with the cost of insurance, you also have to put into consideration that the type of vehicle, your age. So if you are younger, they think that you are less responsible, so you are able to hit your car at any point, and yeah, your insurance is higher than someone that is older. I don't know why that's a thing, but yeah. And if you're married, if you're single, all those things plays a role. Justice for single people. Why are we paying more? Why are we paying so much to drive? Because we are single and they think we are not responsible. Justice for all of us. If you are a new driver, you pay more. So I am a new driver. I've driven in the UK for like 8 months, and I will get my bill to be reduced when I clock a year in the. Another thing you need to consider while buying your car is cost of road tax you're going to be paying per year. So every year in the UK you have to pay road tax. Road tax can range from 140, 150. It depends on the type of car. We all know about the CO2 emission. If your car emits a lot of CO2, you are going to be paying more road tax, but if it emits less, it's going to be cheaper. So that's why if you can buy electric cars, voila, you are not going to be paying any road tax. And if you're buying hybrid, your road tax is going to be cheaper. And another thing you need to put into consideration is, do you want a new car, like a brand new car, like a brand new Ferrari, or do you want fairly used cars, or you want to buy used cars? But guys, I do not advise you to buy cars that are less than 2015, 2016, because at the end of the day, you spend so much money maintaining this car and you find out that you wasted a lot of money instead of just buying a car that is like from 2016 upwards. That's what I would definitely advise you. And also how much mileage. If you're buying a fairly used car, you need to put into consideration how much mileage that the car has already, because the mileage depends on how many people have driven the car. When you go on some of the websites I'm going to mention in, you will see how many people have used this car, so you need to put that into consideration as well. 1 or 2 people have used this car, I think it should still be in a good condition. But if you buy a car that has been used by 10 people, 8 people, I mean, guys, don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. You're going to hate yourself. You're going to be pushing cars on UK road and you don't want that.
Okay. The model of the car, the year, the mileage, what else? The fuel type. Do you want petrol, do you want diesel, electric, hybrid, okay?
Does the car still have a warranty? So if you are buying a fairly used car, some cars have warranty, so they will tell you 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. I use a Toyota Yaris and my car has a 5-year warranty, so within that 5-year period, if anything happens to the car, I can still take it back to them and they will be able to fix it for me or give me a swap or a change or just anything. Okay, then the documents attached, you make sure the car still have all their documents, the service history. So where do you search for your first car? That's another thing you should know. So if you want to buy your car, you can either go directly to the company you already have in mind. So if you want to buy Toyota, just go directly to Toyota office and buy your car. Or you can search online on Toyota. So Toyota, they have their website where you could search for cars they have close to you. So if you live in Manchester, you might just search for your postcode Toyota cars near me, and they'll take you to the website that is closer to you. If you are buying online without buying from the car suppliers directly, you can buy online on different websites. They'll still deliver those cars to you, but I always advise people to buy directly from the company, directly from the brand you want. If you want a BMW, better to go to their website directly. If you want a Toyota, go to their website directly. It's more safer and guaranteed. But if not, you can get on Car Gurus, you can get on Cazoo, and also get on Auto Trader. You can get on Auto Uncles. So these websites I've just mentioned, go on them, and I'll put all the links in the description box, okay? So check them, and they're going to give you a variety of cars, different cars, brand, and all that. Search for all of them and make your choice. Book for a test drive. So make sure you always test drive, guys. I know some people can buy cars online and have them delivered to them without test driving, but I don't know what kind of mind you people will have. I don't have that mind. I'll go to the place and test drive it before paying for that car. But definitely, if it does have a warranty, you can actually return it if anything happens. But that's so much stressful, guys. I will go there, drive the car, and see if it's good before picking it up. So definitely go on the website, book a test drive, and book a collection day. Some people will let you take the car on your test drive day if you like it, and if you pay for it, all the papers signed, they will let you take the car immediately. And while some will say, okay, but they still need some time to fix one or two things, or they're happy for you to come back to collect it. So on your day of your test drive, you go on the time that is specified, drive the car and agree, sign all the documents, and take your car home. That's it. But before you take your car home, what are you going to do? So the first thing you need to do is to get an insurance. Your insurance needs to be started immediately you buy the car. So there's nothing like, I'm going to buy insurance next month. No, it's illegal to drive a car without an insurance. Insurance starts immediately. So some people will tell you, and they will give you an insurance for an hour for you to drive back home, and you have to pay the insurance immediately. But for me, what I did was I bought the insurance that same day. So my insurance started the day I picked up the car. So what I did was, when I got to the office, I did everything, did the paperwork. When I was sure I was going with the car, then I paid for my insurance immediately. So insurance depends on a lot of things, like I've explained before. I paid for my insurance. I pay £140 for insurance every month. This varies, and it could be different for you, depending on your car and a lot of things. So £140 per month. If you pay that immediately, you can start driving your car. And another thing, how much do you spend to maintain your car? For car, you have to buy your petrol. You have to do servicing as well. And you need to service your car 6 months or every year. It depends on how new or how old your car is. And you have to pay road tax. So road tax is free, like I say, if you have an electric car. And some cars that do not emit a lot of CO2 are free or cheaper, but you need to check that out before you buy. And this thing depends on a lot of things, a lot of factors. If they're going to change engine, if you're going to check your tire, and a lot of things, your brakes and all that. If they change anything, it's going to be expensive. So the last time I did my servicing, I paid, I think, like £300. The next thing you need to take into consideration is your MOT. MOT needs to be done every year if your car is more than 3 years old. So if you've got a brand new car, you don't need to pay MOT for 3 years. But if your car is not a new car, you need to pay MOT every year. So you need to make sure that the car you're buying, if you're buying a fairly new one, already has a valid MOT before you buy it. Otherwise, you're going to be paying MOT immediately you buy the car. And another thing is cost of fueling your car. So for cars, petrol, diesel. I drive a hybrid. So hybrid, we use both battery and petrol. So my hybrid is a petrol one, and it does use battery if I'm driving less than 20 kilometers. But if I drive above 20 kilometers, I'm going to be using my petrol. If I fill my tank for £40, I can use it for 3 months, 4 months, and I don't even bother buying petrol. And guys, you know that I drive a lot, drive to most places, I hike a lot, so I do use petrol a lot, but I don't really buy so much petrol because my car is hybrid. So definitely, if you can afford a hybrid, I advise you to buy a hybrid to save you cost on those things. Okay, how much you spend in cars, so your fueling, your road tax, your MOT, your insurance, and your servicing. So you need to put all those into consideration for you buying a car. Let me know if these tips have helped you or will help you in your future, and I'll see you guys in my next video.